Sziasztok fiúk, lányok, folytatjuk a Hogwarts Legacy-nek a végigjátszását, ez pedig itt az 52. rész lesz. Itt vagyunk a térképcsarnokban, ahol igen, a volt igazgatónővel, ezzel a Fitzgeralddal beszélgettünk kicsit, és hát elküldött minket a Fig professzorhoz, hogy beszéljünk vele. Úgyhogy beszélünk vele. De azért megnézem, hogy van-e még más küldetés esetleg, de hogy itt a fő küldetést bedaráljuk, aztán kész, vége. Amik így folyamatban vannak, azokat szeretném megcsinálni. Jaj, nem megyünk vissza. Hoppá, véletlen átnyomtam a holdas csávóra. Ez jó lesz. Hoppá. De nagyon tudunk futni. Olyan vádlia lesz ennek a karakternek, hogy nem igaz. Aha. Na, még egy kis lépcső. Hopp, mi van itt?
Rebellion.
Aha. Igen, a magyar mendőrgővel nem kellett volna, tehát... Jó, ez nem itt van. Szép karácsonyfa, de merre megyünk? Aha, fel. Ugyan. Mindjárt célba érek. Ez az. Mehetünk a Fighez. Jó, nem? De. Valami azt hittem, ez már az irodája, de nem. Nem? Visszafele. Mondom én, hogy van itt lépcső. Na. Így. Aha. Nézd már, mi van itt.
Mine now, demi guys.
Ja. És akkor megvárjuk. Hát ez jó jött ki. Mindjárt lebasz, hogy miért nem vagyok még ott. Ja.
I hope I... Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle, and I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does?
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Fenékig. Az igen. Új karakter.
How do you feel?
Incredible.
Eggy.
I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Na hát
Now,
ez egy
to find the
izgalmas lesz.
headmaster's house elf.
Így, né? Nem működik a revellió. Érdekes.
Do you have a moment, Professor?
Professor,
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Ja.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very
There you
well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside. When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Hát megsimogatjuk a cicát, tehát. Így van. Jól van, cica.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What are you doing here?
Való
Don't you
lenni.
have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor! Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way,
Az igen.
Mr. Weasley.
Jól lebasztuk.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Jó, megkavarom az igazgatónak a helyzetét. akivel tudok beszélek. Hát,
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
bajusz
Are
paszta.
you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Na, ennek is jól megmondtuk.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black. Dittany and Pubertuber pus.
Igen.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Professor, a word?
Mennyi ember?
Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Vajon miért?
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Na, merre kell menni? Mi volt ez?
Headmaster, and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Dehogy nem. Mi az, hogy nem stimmel vele? Tök jó játszom a szerepét.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ja.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Nem voltunk ám zavarba.
A wonderful job. Leeway for professor.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Na, mindjárt beszédet is mondunk.
Your master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Hát, és ez mi?
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it.
Nem átlátszó.
But Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Egészség.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Fasza. Na jó. Hova kell menni? Pá. Bőfike. Ja, fut. Hopp. Arrébb futottunk.
I made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Na. Oké. Hát akkor elmondjuk a jelszót. Aha. Csak még nem kaptam meg a küldetést. Gondolom le kell jönni. Ha, na majd most. Gyorsan, hama. Felkocogunk. Nem tudok leesni. Várjunk csak, mivel?
Fringo.
Aha. Kellett a kercs.
Accio.
Így. Ja nem.
Revelio.
Aha. Oké.
Revelio.
Nem semmi hely. Hármas szint, persze. Na, ez csak kettes.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Jó, ki fogom mondani. Viszont itt megnézem, mi újság van. Jó, nem nyitjuk ki.
Toujours pure.
Szépen kimondtuk.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
Aha, tényleg. Hát itt mindent összeszedünk.
Revelio.
Hármas szint. Kettes szint.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
Na, érdekes.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Oké.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Na. Hát persze, hogy iszunk egy kávét. Nem akármilyen helyen vagyunk. Aha, van itt egy láda.
Revelio.
Festi a haját. Na jó. Bekapunk egy almát, aztán irányra küldi. Hoppá! Hoppá! És hogy jövünk ki? Hát csak bele ne dobjanak a tűzbe. Kíváncsi leszek. Hova kerülök?
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Niamh.
Ez igazgatónő, nem?
You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
És merre kell menni? Ja, erre. Itt sem működik
In
a
this
rebellió.
place as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Wow. Hoppá. Nyomtam egy tét. Úgy nézem, működik a pálca. De sokan vannak ellenségek. Megpróbálunk elosonni. Így, ügyesek vagyunk.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Jaja. A kurva anyját. Ez a haláltól jobb szorik az ember.
Niamh must be here somewhere.
Itt a Hadley ellenfél, mutatja a térkép.
I need to time this just right.
Ügyes voltam.
I
Idáig.
see. A staircase straight ahead.
Tényleg? Ez az. Hát örökké nem lehet ott. Mi lehet ez a pokol? Ügyesen megvártuk, hogy elmenjen. Vidámabb könyvet is választhatott volna.
Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Kell leuggani? Nem hiszem. Akkor eljünk erre.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Niamh be?
Erre mutatja.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Megy a futi-futi.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Akkor menjél már! Nem bukhatok le.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be a way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Igen, és akkor merre? Kurva anyádat. Ja, ide be.
Looks like the only safe way forward. Close
Hamarabb is mondhatta volna.
No way but forward, I suppose.
Oké. Ott van.
Now's my chance.
Nem rossz, nem rossz.
That's the way forward. I think I'm invisible.
Eddig is ez voltunk. Azok voltunk. Jó, arra nincs semmi. Úgy nézem, itt nagyon nem kell gyűjtögetni semmit. Át tudok menni? Jó, sokan vannak. És más út nincs. Hát akkor...
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Nem látnak.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Niamh?
Na? Ez pipa.
You have had one death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Nem látok magam előtt pálcát, ha csak... Ott van. Mindjárt tolom az átkokat, olyanokat, hogy...
I've never felt such power.
Ja, ennyi. Hát akkor menjünk. Mutatkozzunk be. Mondom.
Defendo. Bombarda.
Ennyi. Hol vagytok, zsiványok? Ahune.
Revelio.
Move quick. És be is tudok menni? Nem. Itt egy kecske. Nem kell neki. Ellenfelek.
Bombarder, Depulsor, Descender. Defender. Depulsor, Descender, Defender.
Ennyi. Hát nem ellenfél a halál. Jó. Hát akkor most már kocoghatunk.
Bombarder, Depulsor, Descender, Defender. Depulsor, Descender, Defender. Bombarder, Depulsor, Descender. Potato. Depulsor, Descender.
Halál árnyéka. Jó is lesz. Ó, de sokan lettetek hirtelen. Összeszedem gyors a cuccot. Ja, nem szedem össze. Jön a cápa. Eltűntek a motyóim. Mondom, hát ha mutatja a kis GPS, hogy merre kell menni, de nem.
Rebellion.
Biztos erre. Nem, erről jövünk. Akkor erre. Hé! Ó, mit találtam? Cuccot, amit nem tudok felvenni. Itt tényleg csak főzetek vannak, srácok, úgy nézem, úgyhogy... hagyjuk is. Őt kell leboxolni?
Bombarder, Depulsor, Descender, Defender. Potato.
Halál, trollja, baszki.
Descender, Defender. Bombarder, Depulsor. Descender, Depulsor. Descender. Potato.
Nyomunk mindent.
Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Depulsor.
Hogy néz a nagy fejű. Megy a harc. Rendet teszünk. Ja, ez még megmaradt. Aha.
Revelio.
Na. Velem még a halál se tud mit kezdeni. Ostoba. Azt hitte, hogy le tud engem csapni. Amúgy tök jól megcsinálták ezt, hogy...
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Tök jól megcsinálták, hogy ilyen rajzolt. Legalábbis úgy néz ki. Titokzatos kő.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Niamh.
Niamh, why?
Ja, hogy ezek gyászolnak?
A treasure to us forever.
De kit? Menj már innen. Ki van ott?
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Aha. Ja, itt az igazgatónő, a régi. Na muta.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Aha.
Remember that as you witness my memory.
Na, kíváncsi leszek. Tudom, mi a dolgom.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Niamh, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
Hoppá! Hoppá! Na tessék! És már be is szippantotta.
Feel it.
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Elvette a fájdalmát. Jól sejtettem én, hogy a rangrok attól olyan erős, hogy a fájdalmat, amit összegyűjtött ez a csaj, ez az Izidóra, vagy Izadóra, vagy mit tudom én, így felhasználja a rangrok. Volt egy ilyen tippem. Kíváncsi leszek, hogy meddig megy el ez a csaj. Van egy olyan érzésem, hogy le fog ölni mindenkit a picsába. De ez csak tipp.
Revelio.
Jó, akkor visszamegyünk.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
Mondtam, hogy a turbán fejüljön.
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
Felkavarok.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Na, hát akkor nyilván ennyi volt. Jaja. Ennyi. Oké. Mindjárt kapjuk az iziket, mert nincs ezért küldi.
About your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Aha. Na. Annyi. Na, tök jó. De úgy nézem, hogy minden levél már el van olvasva. Milyen küldik vannak? Bombárda, de hát már tudom. Na, ez kell nekem, a Főnix felemelkedése. Rendben, srácok, akkor innen fogjuk folytatni, ez lett volna az 52. rész. Köszönöm, hogy velem tartottatok, és hát további szép napot nektek. Sziasztok!